I am exhausted. All right, you're gonna take me as I am, which you guys are great about doing. Welcome to Margaret being Margaret. Recap number 2. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out today. It's in the high 60s, I'll bet. And I've been doing yard work, so there's a video coming. But I'm exhausted, I'm shaky from not eating and just not drinking enough. If you haven't got one, get it. I'm telling you, 64 ounces, and I do it every day. But I've been waiting too long today. These recaps are fun for me. I get to go back over what a lot of you have said that I didn't respond to individually. But I've got to start it with this. I love you. You're way too overprotective on a couple of fronts. When I put up the video that talked about maybe only doing 2 videos a week, there's a reason for that. I want this channel to grow, but I don't want to overwhelm everyone. And when I talked about having a friend talk about that it could be boring, that was constructive advice. Advice I asked for. Nobody is being mean to me. What they're saying is, if you want to be very successful, Margaret, you might have to go on YouTube, see what's trending, see what people are searching for, and do videos on that. That's where I'm kind of fighting with myself, because I don't want to get pigeonholed into doing things. I just want to be me, but I also want the channel to grow. I gotta pause this and lower it. I feel like I'm looking up at all of you way too much. So, thank you for being protective. You don't have to be. If you saw something that somebody said nasty on the channel, yeah. But I'll catch that anyway, because we're not playing that game. You know that. I don't do that well. But that was constructive criticism. That was trying to help me figure out which way I should be going in. So appreciate it. Dial it down, folks. While I'm there, the hike. Let me tell you, I have hiked for many years by myself, Midwest. Something really did bite me and it hurts. And I'm cautious. Now, do I take some chances? Sure. But that's also Margaret being Margaret. And I've always had hiking poles. I always have a water pack. I didn't bring those with me on that little hike because I didn't realize I was hiking. I thought I was going for a walk. And the hike was not that strenuous, but I'm 69 years old and flipping out of shape. If I want to hike like that, I better get myself back into shape in a hurry. The other thing is, I had that great big water bottle in my hand, and I was carrying the camera and the stand. That made it a little more cumbersome. What I'm going to do is get another water pack and get some new poles, because the water pack frees up a lot. And I went to do that today I went to Target because they had one, and it was listed being in the store for like $24 and it was $44. No, and I was not going to stop playing Let's Make a Deal, so I left it. I'll go online and find out what I need. The hike itself, there were people around. I don't go out into the outback of Yellowstone like my son. I am around people. If I fell, somebody would hear me yell. If I knocked myself out, somebody would trip over me. I wasn't going to fall off a cliff. I was huffing and puffing, but I was never to the point where I was in any trouble, and I was being careful. When I watched the video, yeah, it looks scary. It's not. I will be careful. I am careful. I only hike around people. Again, thank you for worrying about me. I never had so many people worry about me in my life. In fact, because I'm me, nobody ever worries about me, because I'm pretty much crazy. I think I'm invincible. And I've got people around me fairly much convinced of it too. So thank you. I have my notes, because if I don't, I won't know. All right. Sump pump. There's a video either out, I think it's coming out, where I showed the new sump pump. And somebody asked why I didn't go through insurance. 1, I never thought of it. But 2, every time you use insurance, it goes up so bloody much. that I would be doing insurance half the time because it's an old house. So I didn't put it through insurance. I probably could have checked, but no. All right, whoever made me doubt myself on grape nuts. You saw me do the grape nuts, and I halved all the recipes. Somebody said you didn't half the milk, and that's why it took so long to get firm. You actually made me go watch my own video. I did half the milk, but you had me doubting myself, and it called for a quart. And I did 2 cups because a quart is 4. Don't do that to me. My brain's already fragile. Bra fittings. Isn't it ridiculous that we're talking about bra fittings? There are places that fit bras and can't do it. I don't get it. When you measure for a bra, the easy, correct, smart way is do around your band, nice and tight. The tighter, the better, because when we get old, if we're well endowed, which is another way of just saying what we did have is sagging down to our ankles, we need a tight band to hold everything up. So a tight band is the first thing. If you measure 33 and you go 34, you might want to go 32. If you measure 35 and you go 36, you might have to go 34. You want your band snug. You also want it so when you're on the very last set of, what do you call them, eyes, because as it stretches over time, you can use more. The other thing is you measure the fullest part of your breast. Well, for us old ladies, that means gather. Get it all up, get it all in place, measure. And then go online and see. It's the difference between that measurement and this measurement that tells you what kind of cup size that you need. And I'm telling you, if you do that, you're going to be shocked, because I didn't wear anything near what I thought I wore. And I went to 2 different places in the last 10 years, and neither one of them had a clue. And the girl that started this whole measurement thing did take those bras back and put on another one with that they got for her with, you know, everything bulging out of the sides. And she said, look at this. And they said, that fits very nice. And she said, what is all this? She goes, well, that's not breast tissue, ma'am. Really? What am I supposed to do? Keep it in a pocket? So do it yourself. And now the way you can try it on, send it back, try it on, send it back. The way I did it 5 or 6 years ago is I ordered every flippin' size I thought I could possibly be until I found the right one. When you find the right one, you'll know it. Everything's tucked away nice and snug, and you don't look like you're 102. That's done. Bows. Thank you for complimenting the bow I made. I love to make bows. I've been doing that for years because I decorate at the salon. I'm going to do a bow tutorial when I run out of other things to do. They're easy, they're fun. A couple of things with my technical ones for hair. Somebody asked about they had long COVID and had a lot of hair loss, and would any specific shampoo work? Scientifically, it's not possible. And when I say this, understand, I don't have a horse in this race, but your hair is dead matter, just like your nails. You can work on the nail bed to make them stronger, but you can't do anything to make your nails grow stronger, faster on the nail itself. Same thing with hair. Hair is an internal growth. The roots are inside. Inside. I don't have anything inside. So it's vitamins. It's what you do to take care of yourself. There's not a shampoo that I'm aware of that goes internally. And they asked about rice water. I'm not familiar with it at all. I don't get the external stuff. While we're talking about that, perms. Somebody asked if I had ever gotten a perm. I do deal with that in one of my videos, or if I believed in them. And other people said, no, you can't do perms on thin hair. I'm sorry, but that's not true. I did say I don't have perms anymore because my hair is too fragile, not because it's too fine. I've been doing perms for 38 years. They haven't changed except to get better. No, people don't know how to wrap them right. And no, the young stylists, and I'm generalizing and I shouldn't, don't enjoy wrapping them. But perms normally go for 20 minutes on your hair. You can cut that down. And as I said on my perm thing, I'm down to like a 2 or 3 minute perm on my hair. because my hair is fragile, not because it's fine. Sometimes they go hand in hand. If you want a perm, talk to your stylist, have them check it every 2 or 3 minutes. Here's the other thing, it's not the wave lotion that burns the perm off, it's the neutralizer afterwards. So if you get your perm down to a reasonable time, and it may be 10 minutes, it may be 7 minutes, a lot of our, older clientele have 5 and 7 minute perms because hair is more fragile as you get older. The neutralizer has to be rinsed off immediately at 5 minutes. I choose not to have any more perms. My hair, even at 2-3 minutes, is not receptive, but it's not because it's fine. It's because it's just gotten very, very fragile. So if you want a perm, try it. But try it with a stylist who wants to do it, will time it, will check it. If she doesn't know what she's checking for, and you can ask her, when you're checking it in 5 minutes, what are you checking for? If she doesn't have the answer, don't let them perm it, because there is an answer. Am I going to tell you no? Because it's not going to do you any good. And I'm not saying no, just talk to your stylist. Perm is done. This is done. Okay, here's my favorite story of the week. The horrible, horrible salon experience with the older woman who was not taken care of. That has been on my mind. You know, somebody did say sometimes you have to make time, Margaret. No, it's not the right thing for me to have done. It would have caused a scene. It would have been painful for that woman. There are times when you have to just admit defeat. However, good ending or better ending. That night, we got a review on Google of 1 star. Now those reviews hurt. They hurt your overall rankings, and it's not good. But the person didn't put up a critique. And I looked at the name, and it was the same last name as that poor little old lady. And when I say poor little old lady, she was probably my age. So it was a family member. I'm 99% sure. It was a family member, either a daughter or a daughter-in-law, that brought that lady to the salon. Now I'm 5 times more disgusted. And yes, it could have been the caregiver told the family, but really, I don't think any caregiver is going to tell a family member that they're not taking care of their family member. So I'm 99% sure, family. 1 star review. And I sat on it fuming for an hour, and then I responded. And I'm so proud of myself. Even if you're not proud of me, I'm proud of me. I wrote, I'm so sorry to see this 1 star review. I tried very hard to be thoughtful about how I dealt with the personal hygiene problem. Period. If you need somebody to step in, look, it's getting me. If you need somebody to step in and help you with a mental health issue or with elder abuse, I'm all in, and I will help you any way that I can. Just let me know that you want me to take over. 10 minutes later, it disappeared. She took it down. Hopefully she got the message. Hopefully she understood that she's not getting away with it. I am watching. I will wait a little bit. I may reach out at some point, see how she's doing. But I was thrilled the review came down, and I called her on it because, no, you're not playing that game. So I think it was handled to the best of my ability, and I'm closing that chapter for now. I think that's all I need to recap this week. I'm confused because I have 3 or 4 more videos up and ready to go because spring is a busy time. So if I miss something, I'll recap it next week. Thank you all so much for the week. Thank you for being protective of me. Thank you for critiques. Please, if you like these videos and you find them even semi-entertaining, share, because sharing them may help the channel grow. And subscribe, press the notification button. You all have a great couple of days. This video's coming, and I'm sure I'll be doing enough stupid things this week, so there'll be more in the future. Take care, everybody. Thanks a lot.